everyone, it's Anne here again. I've got something a little different again today. I like to do things different, as you know. And this I've adapted from a sewing thing that I used to do years ago when I was doing big wall pieces. And this is what I've come up with. And I think it looks quite pretty. And it's also a really good way of using up all your little bits of leftover yarns and laces. So again, a Scrapbuster. And it's also very easy. So I'd like to show you how I did it. I've already cut out a tag on some recycled chipboard. Nobody's going to see what's underneath, so I'm going to reuse this piece. And I'm using some double-sided tape. Actually, I'm going to use that side. So I'm just going to lay my tag on the tape, press it down, and then cut it out. Just trimming around the edge so I don't have any sticky overhanging to get in the way. Now you're going to need some yarn scraps, or you're going to need lots of different things, but the first thing I'm going to use is yarn scraps. I've got a few here in this bag. Let's see what we've got. Alright, I'm going to peel off the backing so that I have the sticky side. And I'm going to pick just one at random. I might pick this yarn. This is a kind of a boucle curly one. You can use anything. And because it's sticky, I can just stick this down. So I'm going to overhang it a little bit. And then I'm just going to wend my way down to the bottom. Now I'm not putting it on in a straight line. I'm doing it in a little curve like that. And I'm going to use it again over here, because one of the secrets of using lots of colours and textures is to repeat, is not to use something just once, to use it more than once, because your eye will pick up that it's got some cohesion. So I'm just going to put a little bit in the corner there. And now I've got this one. Can find an end. Yes, here we go. And I'm kind of going to follow the same line, but I'll put them in the camera. I'm going to sort of create some little open areas as well. So I'm not following it completely. And press it down onto the sticky. And if you can see that there, I've got little open areas here. And now I might use a little bit of, I've got some gimp as well. Gimp's always good for this because it bends nicely. I'll use a little bit of this gimp. So put that on, and I'm going to follow down my line on this one. And might be a little bit too hairy, that one. This one's good. Oh, this is a real tangle mess. Here we are. This is, I think, what they call feathers yarn. So I'm going to follow it a little way, and then I'm going to curve it away to create a little island, if you like. You'll see why I'm doing that in a sec. I'm going to use this one again as well for the same reason I used the other one twice. You don't have to do them all twice, but some of them twice. Okay, press it all down, and I've got some sparkly one here. Okay, keep going. I've got some wool. Okay, that's probably enough yarns and things. Now with these open areas that we've got, I'm going to fill those in with something else. And for the something else, I've got a few things here. First of all, I've got some micro beads. If you haven't got micro beads, don't worry, we're going to use other things. I'm just going to pour a few in there onto the sticky and press them down. Now I know they're not probably going to stick well enough just with the adhesive backing, so as well as that, I'm going to put in a little bit of glue just on top, just to seal them. I know that looks a mess just now, but the glue will dry clear, so you won't see it when it's dry. The other thing I've got here are some larger seed beads. So here's a good opportunity to use up some of those seed beads that I know you've got, because I've got thousands of them. I always used to laugh and say I need to get a sign on the top of my head that says, "Do not sell me any more beads." Just going to pour them in that little lake, little bead lake. I know they're not all going to stick, but that's all right. Put a little bit more glue on there. And the other thing you can use is glitter. And I know you've all got lots of glitter hiding away. now's a chance to use them. And I'm going to put it on with a paintbrush. I'm just going to grab a little bit on this brush and put it down there, kind of just paint it on. I've got a bronze one. And I've got this silver one. I've still got a little space here, so I might just go back and put what have I got? Got another type of gimp. And another little bit of yarn, I think. Use a bit more of this. And a tiny bit more of the gold, the bronze glitter. All right. Now we're going to let that dry. I'm going to come back shortly when that's all nice and dry, and we'll carry on then. Hi, I'm back. It's kind of dry. It still could dry a little bit more, but I'm impatient, so I wanted to come back to you and show you how to finish it. All right, now I've turned it over and knocked off some of the loose bits, but inevitably there will be some bits that fall off. And you can add some more glue and put them back on, or in this case they're not really that important. You can't see where they've come from, the few beads that did fall off. So I'm going to turn it over and trim back to the card now. Okay, so that's what we've got. Now there may be some bits you want to just go and add a little bit more glue to, as I say, and just press down, but that's okay, we can do that. And then when you're happy with it, you can put your hole in the top and put your little string through. And there we have a tag. And I do love that. There's something about it that just very appealing, all the colours and the textures. Again, I love texture, as you know. And you never get two the same. As you can see, I did them in the same way, but they turned out completely different. And in retrospect, I told you to put the little beads down onto the adhesive backing, and then if they didn't stick, to put some glue on. I was really thinking that maybe the little lakes where you want to put beads, you could maybe put some extra glue in first on top of the adhesive and then put the beads on. But the choice is yours, either way works. If you find once it's finished, when you press it, it's still got little areas that might be tacky where you've got a hole in the lace or somewhere. This one doesn't seem to be sticky, but if you find you've got sticky parts left, then you can go in with a little bit of cornstarch or talcum powder and a brush and just paint those little bits afterwards, and they won't be sticky anymore. Alright, that's all I've got today. I hope you like it, and I hope you enjoy making some.